What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are back here in the bog. I think it's high time we go deal with Ethel, or at least investigate this a little more than we did. We did come here for Korgo, but we didn't push too deep into the witch's little domain. So we're going to do that this episode. So we missed a handful of things. I want to be a little ginger when we press forward through this place. Again, there's lots of traps and lots of poison nonsense that I don't want to deal with. Also, this cool little frog down here.
Green leaves, shallow water. Green leaves, shallow water.
Addled Frog. What is this place? Why was it covered by an illusion? Are you trying to warn us? What are you croaking on about?
Green leaves, shallow water.
A chill runs up your spine. There is something wrong with this creature. Very wrong.
Burn! Bleed! Kill!
I think it's tainted you. Is it magic? Poison?
Careful! Ethel!
Perhaps I should just go.
Green leaves, shallow water. Green leaves, shallow water.
Well, hopefully once whatever's going on with Ethel is over and done with, perhaps the frog will get back to some normalcy. Hopefully. It's always sad to see nature get messed with like that. Alright, now let's get out of this godforsaken bog before I walk into a poison trap and tilt myself. I recently just started playing Space Marines 2, actually, and my god, that game is good. So what I'm going to be recording after this, actually. Got to keep up with the current Let's Plays, even if I'm getting a slight addiction to some other stuff. Ethel's backyard, it looks like. There's some magic stuff going on back there. Take a look at this well.
Fetid smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
Yeah, let's not drink from the dead flesh well. I think that's a good idea to avoid that, like the plague it likely has. Gandrel, who are you?
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Gur were vagrant cutthroats.
Pardon, but who or what is a Gur?
A mystical and dangerous people. We travel the land, never settling in one place. We steal your chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters. Your friend here has heard it all, I'm sure.
Sounds like you have a ball of a
I
time.
wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
So what monsters are you hunting?
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon? Cyclops? Kobold?
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn. His name is Astarion.
Oh.
I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out, if I can afford her blood price.
And when you find this Astarion, you'll kill him?
Not this time. My orders are to capture him.
Oh. And bring him where exactly?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
I want to cover the marks on your neck, Astarion. Well, time for us to go. Good luck with your quest.
Thank you. Treating with a hag. I need all the luck I can get. May your road be kind.
Yeah, that'll be that. I don't suppose you have anything
Track me down again,
cool
my
to
friend.
sell before we progress,
I
do
had
you?
as much luck with the beast I'm hunting.
I was hoping he would be able to tell us a little about that blood price he was saying, but no such luck. Take your potions, friend.
May your road be kind.
You too. Yeah, I was hoping that he would maybe tell us a little about that blood price and how hags kind of operate, but it doesn't look like he will. I mean, of course, we could just chop him to bits right here to save him tracking down Astarion, but since he's literally with us, at least we know he has no idea what Astarion looks like, so I don't think we're in any kind of danger from that guy, and I'm not in the business of killing innocents in the woods. I'm not strictly innocent. He is going to make a blood deal with Hag. He knows what she is, and he's still gonna bargain with her, but
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all. You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man.
you get no apology from me, Hag.
Ah, I do like the mouthy ones. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together.
You think?
Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
Yeah, I'm not in the business of bargaining with hags, especially given what we know about her. Mayrina over there, her two dead brothers outside, the girl back in the grove who doesn't have legs anymore. That's Mayrina. I have some bad news for her.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
Is that a
Well,
promise?
you heard the lady. We don't want things to get messy.
Oh, come on, Astarion. Where's your appetite for violence? Auntie Ethel killed your brothers.
That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
You monster! The deal is off.
Enough, away with you.
She's very strong magically.
Silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
I think actually you'll regret sticking yours in mine. Picked the wrong mark. Nice teeth. What a pretty smile. Alright, Astarion. You do have advantage. Oh, that was a little anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Let's end this.
Shadow Heart. Bring yourself in here. Inflict wounds wouldn't hurt. I guess we can just throw a fireball at her. It's only 25 though. I wonder if we could get cheeky and hold person. Ah, it has to be humanoid. Alright, we'll just throw a fireball at her. This fight isn't gonna last too long anyways, so.
Worth the cost. Here we go again.
Ah, you're not immune to Halo of Spores either, huh? Cheeky.
Close ranks.
I am not sure where she would have gone. I don't have detect presence, so we might just have to accept this. Could use fairy fire. Let's save our spell slots. We'll just see what she decides to do.
Bye-bye, lovelies.
He's a coward.
Hag can't have gone far.
Alright. Let's take a quick look around. Now we have this place to ourselves. So we're gonna get lots of lore on this woman. A bit about her victims. Maybe we can find something in here to help the girl in the grove. The one that lost her legs.
Transforming into a mind flayer might have its perks. At least then I could float over
While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can be still divided into 3 subcategories. Okay, we did all this already.
Pigs, children.
So I assume that this hag would be not a sea hag. Or maybe a sea hag, considering that she is so close to the ocean. It might be a sea hag. Regardless, by the end of this episode, she's going to be a dead hag. Letter from M. The letter begins in an elegant cursive, but ends in a harsh, sloping scroll. Ethel, forces are at work in Baldur's Gate. The mewling wretches are trying to edge me out of my own territory. I've killed at least 4 of their agents. None have talked. Not yet, at least. I doubt you hear anything beyond the bleating of your ridiculous sheep. But if you catch even a whisper, send word. Immediately. Is that another hag? Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. And I have no interest in respecting any kind of boundaries from this woman, so we're gonna just steal everything. It's all mine. Poison recipe. Betrayal of bone cap, ashes of dagger root. I assume. Yes, okay. So when you catch that, it does indeed teach you how to do it. That's good that that's how that works. We'll keep an eye open for books and recipes then. We're gonna fleece the hell out of her before we chase her down into the depths. Turn that off. Interesting that it's an illusion, but it's still on fire. Saw her pass, so that means we can too. Mistress of the Night and friends. There once was a beautiful woman. Men and women alike traveled across the land to earn her hand in marriage, but none could win her heart. Her mother despaired, for she wished for her daughter to find love and happiness. And then her mother died. The woman cried and cried. Her suitors stopped calling. Her friends stopped writing, and still she cried. You poor child, Shah whispered in her ear. They only wanted you for your beauty, for your charm, for your grace. Now that grief has replaced your charms, none care for you, none but I. The woman spoke to Shah, who listened. She prayed to Shah, who answered. For the first time in her life, the woman had a true friend. And then Shah asked her to take a vial. A small vial. An innocent vial. She took the vial to a man. The man filled it with a liquid and told her to drop it into a well. The woman did. She wanted Shah to love her, to be proud of her. And then people became sick. People died. But Shah loved her. And the woman loved Shah. Now men and women alike travel across the land to see her. Not because she is beautiful. Not because she is charming. But because she is a high priestess of Shah. And her word is law. Cute little making of a priestess of torture. It's essentially what priestesses of Shah are. They inflict loss and torture upon people until they convert, essentially. Righty, so before we head down here, I think I might dip back to camp. We'll have something very dramatic going on with Will when we do that, but I do want to change our party makeup just briefly. Literally just for this one little dive into the abyss. Assuming we don't end the day, actually, we might not have to reset everything, so let's go talk to Gale.
How can I help?
You can help me by joining me.
Would that I could, but your entourage is full.
Now,
You'll need
who
to make
are
room
we
for me first.
dropping out of the party here? Palak is the big beefy tank girl. Starion would be useful to keep for his archery. I think it might be time for Shadowheart to take a break. Yeah, take Shadowheart's
Back in the
place.
thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting!
She's decided to rest. Alright, go. We are going to level him up quickly before we pull him into the abyss. There is a reason that I'm pulling him down to this. We need one of his abilities. I'm going to do Cloud of Daggers. And I suppose... beyond this, what do we have? Invisibility, Wind, Flaming Sphere, Ice Ball, Hideous Laughter. Let me do Scorching Ray. You need Featherfall. You don't need this. You don't need Sleep. You need Magic Missile. I did that wrong last time. That'll do for now. I'm literally just using him for his Featherfall ability down here. It's the only reason he's coming with us, but will still be required. Darkness would be good, but not for what we're doing. Blur is okay. You don't need Hold Person. Do Ice Knife and Chromatic Orb. Heat-wise, you already have Alert. You learn a cantrip, and the number you need to roll a critical hit with spells is reduced by 1. That sounds pretty good. Electric Blast sounds fun. Alright. Now let's sling on down to Gale here.
For now.
I don't think I have much that you can use, but I have something. Pale Oak is for us. Nature's Snare. Why not? Use Nature's Snare. I don't think we have any magical things for you at all. I don't have much in the way of mage items yet. Yeah, I think that's going to be all we can do for you for right now. Then again, he won't be in our party much. We're just using him for purposes that will soon be revealed. We're not going to rest. I'll avoid dealing with the Will situation just yet. I want to give that its own little section. Drop save right here, and let's go down into the abyss.
Which way to the nearest library?
You do have Featherfall, and it's a ritual, so it's not going to cost us a spell slot. Beautiful.
I am enjoying our walk.
We're a little casty here. We do technically still have healers because
In silence?
of me. You picked the worst time to get hungry, friend.
I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Yep, you can take it. What are we giving you? You can take the bard hat. We don't have a bard.
Thank you.
There's no reason not to feed him here.
It's a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
Gale, what's happening?
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Well, as long as you're still with me for the time being. Let's head on down into this new hellhole.
You are as thick quick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out!
Tell me where Mayrina is.
Has that wriggler eaten your brain already? Leave. Or you'll end up in tonight's stew.
Kind of peacock in there,
Go
Ethel.
nicely with Mayrina. She's already marinating. Ah!
Creatures usually do that when they're a little afraid.
What's that?
Yeah, what is that?
My sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
His wife asked for this?
As you edge closer to the mirror, a pale face appears, contorted in fear. Fists slam against the mirror's surface again and again.
So did she trap the lover inside the mirror?
What is this place?
My darling Magrum. She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crushed me.
Wow. Talk about a house of horrors. It's a whispering mask.
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again.
What happened last time you opened?
Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles, the man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee, you feel it cry.
I'm not afraid of the hag.
A scene appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, petal.
I mean it. Let me through.
The door stays silent.
If I killed the hag, you'll be free. Nat 20.
You see the hag. She walks through the door, its form shimmering. The lightest touch of hope brushes your mind as the presence within retreats.
Thank you. I will do what I can for that.
Don't look.
A thief who tried to steal from Auntie. Now the good little pest guards my home.
Please. Please.
My gentle Lauren. He wished to know what was to come.
Wait. Away. No. No. Don't look. Mustn't look. Mustn't see.
Mustn't look at what, exactly?
I see it. I see what's to come.
You realize there's magic at work. Some type of spell. An illusion.
Me. Dead. Dead. Flesh rotten, bone shining.
Calm yourself. Whatever you're seeing isn't real.
Lies. Lies. I see it. See truth. See death. All future.
This is nonsense.
Always say, but it's true. Always dead. Always. Gods, don't hurt me. Oh, please, 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 please.
You're safe with me, I swear.
No! No! Monster! For mind-dripping, flesh-peeling, mind flayer!
Look at me. I'm not a mind flayer.
No! No! Mind flayer! Get away! Get away!
No intention of letting that happen.
Look.
Man, I hope we can help some of these people that are trapped down here. Maybe once she's gone, this will just kind of unfuck itself.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
Well, this one's dead. Let's see if we can talk to her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why did you go to the hag?
My family took her, my baby girl, pretending she never existed. Told Ethel, never wanted to see them again. She took my eyes.
Why did your family take your child?
They didn't like me having something they couldn't touch.
What can you tell me about Ethel?
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters without baby girl.
Is there anything I should know about this place? That's unfortunately not an option for us. We have a moral obligation here.
My dearest Ephraim, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravaged him.
Stop. Please.
Kind of like a djinn. She gives you what you want, but it's always a twist and a catch. Never really what you want. Well, we have no more long rests. So what we have here is what we have here. We can't just walk on through. I'm sure things here are gonna get intense. Mask of Vengeance. Are these the paladins we saw? Not all of them. Alright, let's get as far up as we can stealth-wise and try and get into position. I'll take it. We got a couple of us up on the high ground.
Well, so much for peace.
Alright, Karlak. Actually don't want you on the high ground. I want you to introduce yourself to the Mask of Vengeance. Beautiful. We need to get this done relatively fast because we don't have any long rest to heal up whatever is going to happen to us down here. Okay, I'll take the brunt of some of that.
Yes, Auntie. I'll break her pretty little bones.
Curse of Regret. Interesting. Alright, so we are gonna have a harsh time in here. 1 to 10. Magic missile. Let's do a beefy magic missile. Hit that with 2. Yeah, that would too. We might have to dip outside to get our rest back. We might end up having to go back to camp in the end of this, regardless of what I try and do here. Let's take you up. Takes 2 physic damage every turn and is vulnerable to psychic damage. Deal damage to remove this condition. Okay. Alright, we got out of that. I'm not gonna use the important die, we might need those later. Alright, now we gotta get that shit off us too. Beautiful, we got rid of it. Let's take a regular sip. Move a little, just not much.
Put 'em up.
Alright, Kolek.
Heading out.
You can at least play intercept here.
Auntie, be kind to our guests.
Let's just yeet a fireball here. Move him around. No opportunity attack there is rather unfortunate. Man, that Curse of Regret goes hard.
What now?
40%. We need to, because I need to get this shit off me. There we go. Get out of the poison.
Got it.
This room always gives me trouble. Hopefully you attack Karlak. Yes, I'm okay with that. Thank God he missed Astarion. That would have been Astarion's ass.
The lesson is death.
Go. Alright, let's finish this.
Blood comes easy these days.
I would rather avoid having to dip out.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
I don't think it's going to be an option for me.
Let's go.
Man, there it is. Alright, Gale. Finish this for me so we can bring his ass back to life. There we go. Now we have quite the predicament, as you can see. Lots of problems going on here. Let's split this. Send that to Astarion.
Someone there?
What to do?
We gotta try and figure this out. How we're gonna go forward here.
Charmer.
Without me having to go back to camp. We have some spell slots, so not too worried. Close to Karlak.
Let's move.
Let's drop a save here. Now that I got through this hellhole.
Something good here, I hope.
Fortunately, I can't say I got through that unscathed. Definitely not. Faded note. Read this every morning. Remember, she's not your friend. She's not your family. Do not eat the food unless she is watching. Do not drink the tea unless she is watching. Do not wear the mask. Do not wear the mask. Do not wear the mask. The word lies is written in large, thick letters across the rest of the text. Part of the flock. Auntie Ethel welcomes you, dearie. Yeah, we won't be messing with putting on these cursed masks that turn these people into pawns. That's not gonna work for me. I do not want to be playing around with cursed objects like that. Terror. These guys gave me a run for my money, though. That damaging me is crazy. Alrighty, let's progress. Welcome to the new problem we're facing here. And the reason Gale was a requirement for me to come down here. So as you can see, this is quite the shit show. You can yeet on down, but it would kill you if you took that jump. However, thanks to Gale's presence, come on over to him.
Ripe with magic.
Ten turns of Featherfall on everybody. Activate turn-based mode.
Still alive.
And to avoid all this poisony goodness, that shouldn't kill us because we have Featherfall on.
No hesitation.
We're gonna hop down as much as we can. That's not what I wanted you to do, Chief. Well?
What now?
That's not how I wanted that to go. That's how I wanted that to go. Now I think Karlach might just be able to just yeet on down this. He has that big strength requirement, so I figured she'd be able to just take the faster route. Alright, I'll end the turn.
Huh? What's the story?
We're just taking fire damage, huh?
Time to rest.
Popping a skip on down here for me.
Well, hello.
I'm sure.
I'm not doing this with the finesse I would have liked to, but you get the point. We're avoiding as much of the nonsense as we can avoid.
Well.
If we had high strength like Karlach over here.
My little trick.
Oh, I hate you for doing that. Just jump out, please. Thank you. Oh, that would have been the best case scenario for us.
Excellent choice. Let's get going.
Yep, we're still burning to death. Sorry, Aunt. Thank you.
Go.
Don't walk through the fire.
One with the weave.
Let's just help you over here.
Still breathing, despite
Let's
everything.
give us our bonus health back that we so eloquently lost walking through poison, fog, and flame. Alright, now we can exit turn-based mode. Have everybody stay where they are.
Long way from water.
Gale, just jump across, no fuss please.
What a day.
Why are you standing in poison?
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay. And not as clean as I would have liked that to go, but we made it down.
Careful, I'm blind.
I have never figured out a way to get down that without cheesing like that. Even with the... You can cast fireballs in there that make it explode, but it comes back so fast. I've tried to disarm the vents. The easiest way to deal with all that has always been to just cast Featherfall and jump on down. Although I didn't really do that very clean compared to how I would have liked, but we got down. That's what counts.
Haste.
There, in the cage.
Now let us progress cautiously.
Ready.
Starion,
Move unseen.
I want you to stand up there.
Soldier.
Karlak, you go this way.
Sneak, sneak.
Why am I doing?
Easy.
Gale, you're part of our backline defense here, so you're gonna take a little sneaky approach up here.
Nice and quiet now. Light on my
And
feet.
I am gonna try and disarm this thing. Thank you. Let's get that out of the way right now. Pick a bloody head and I'll try.
You come to my home, interfere in my business, and now have the gall to face me in the heart of my lair. You petulant bollocks! I'll rip your spine out your asshole! I'll use your blood to spice my stew!
As interesting as that sounds, I don't think that'll be happening.
Until I've sucked the marrow from your bones. And then I'll bring you back and do it all over again.
I don't think that's how this will be going.
Let me go!
Alrighty, so, first things first. We're gonna put Fairy Fire on her. That is essential by my estimation. Now, this control orb will be important, but we want to dump some damage into her first, while we have advantage on the situation. Really? You only get to attack once, huh? Yeah. Karlak.
Some good news.
I wonder how close you can get to her before this becomes an issue. Let's see.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Okay, you couldn't get all the way in, but you moved up a little. Fairy Fire is important for what comes next in this situation. Now, what do we do about you? We have 2 level 2 spell slots. Drop a cloud of daggers on her. The reason we have Fairy Fire on her is, well, I hope this will work.
You want the girl so bad. Fuck!
This one. Yeah, that's why we had Fairy Fire, because we needed to know where the actual one was. So
Fools these mortals be.
it's this one. She has it for 9 turns too, so that little light is gonna follow her wherever she tries to leave to. Interrupted. Swing this way, Astarion. Fireball her then at least.
Bloody clever clogs!
We are. Get rid of this. Yeah, the more of those we get rid of, the less trouble it's going to cause us in the future.
Favor.
Gale still does have Featherfall. I want you to come around here.
Let's cut with fire, baby.
We are going to keep Karlak here. We're going to pop her rage though. I want Karlak to be my front and center line here. Alright, no biggie on this. Moonbeam.
Should be a start.
Enjoy, Ethel. Set that moonbeam right on her ass. And let's heal Astarion too.
Let's move, strange, infernal.
This is the one that's Ethel. Yeah, this one is the real one. Astarion, keep rapping.
I don't fancy their chances.
Let's go level 2. Far away.
Good move.
I need to move him up. Bonk, 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 bonk. Get rid of her clones. She just has one left up on the high ground. As long as we keep an eye on which one she is, we're okay. We just can't get distracted. Jump over Cloud of Daggers. We still got hit. That's fine. It's okay. Can't do anything about it, but I just want to gap close. I want to make sure that she's the focus. I want Auntie Ethel or the other one to have a problem with Karlach, not anybody else. Now, unfortunately for Ethel, we can freely move our moonbeam around, so...
And away I go.
We cannot see Astarion, so that might be a problem going forward.
Happy to send everyone to your own right. Me now, brat.
That's okay. She's around here somewhere. We know her roundabout location, so... Since we can't move Cloud of Daggers around, we're gonna drop it. I'm still with the, too far, huh? Just wanted to get rid of it.
This is gonna feel good.
Karlach, move up. Get rid of these stupid hags. Takes care of the whole person issue.
For the slaughter.
Darian, get rid of this one too. Yeah, she's like right around here. Let's just guess. Like here, maybe. Okay, we missed.
Kick up, come on! Bash her brains out!
Working on it. Let's move Moonbeam.
That should work.
See if we guess right. We did guess right. I am pretty intelligent, Ethel. Thank you for noticing.
You're one thirsty night away from betraying me.
Astarion, please, let's make this bitch have a bad day.
Creator. Destroyer.
Getting sick of your shit, Ethel.
No word.
I'm so over you not having the movement to just attack this bitch.
Kick up, come on! Bash her brains out!
What path lies
ourselves up here a little. It's just barely out of range.
Wait! Ah! Wait just a tick! Killing me is a waste of time. I'll find a way to return. Always have, always will.
Are you panicking now?
But it's unpleasant. So how about we be civilized about this, I have something you want.
What I want is Mayrina, alive and free.
But she's worthless to you.
Don't let her take me, please.
We won't.
Shut it! You owe me a babe, girl. And I'll take it, whether you like it or not. Let me leave with the girl, and I'll give you power. You want to be stronger, tougher, smarter? Done! Anything is possible.
Ability score +1.
Let me keep the girl and her babe.
And you'll notice, during our ASIs,
She's dreaming if she thinks we'd leave Mayrina here.
I made sure to get my wisdom all the way up to 19, so we only need +1 to max that out. Now, this might be a little hefty of a roll, considering we don't have much strength or proficiency in that. But, maybe deception. No, we don't have anything in either. Druid. So basically, in the interest of getting our wisdom maxed out to 20, and the fact that we're a drow, you know, we need the casting ability. We are going to take the power and Mayrina. I could just take the power, but that's not going to be what happens. So I guess we'll try and roll intimidation without knowing what else to do with this. It's going to be a tough roll. If you want to live, hand over Mayrina and this power right now. We need a 20. 17. We do have one more chance with our inspiration here. The D&D gods have decided. Oh my god, we got it. Let's go. Whew.
You greedy little bollocks. Fine. Here.
Hey, you do as you're told. It's quite repulsive that you just gave me a piece of your scalp,
I'll
but...
not soon forget this sweetness. You have my word.
And you have mine that I'll see you again.
What about my husband? What happens to him?
Deals off, you dumb cow. And you've him to thank for it. Not that it matters. I'll find another just as plump and ripe. I can set up shop elsewhere. People always need lotions and potions.
And wherever you go, we'll find you. If I ever see you again, you'll be fertilizing the swamp.
If I ever see you again, you'll have a tentacle for a tongue. Bye-bye, Petal.
Alright, so we are gonna take... We need to make sure we click the right one here. Charisma, intelligence, dexterity, constitution, strength, and wisdom. We want the wisdom one. Accept.
Is that blood?
And up in here we go to latest.
Watch your back.
Oh, it went to Astarion. Let's see. Let's give that back to us. And 19 wisdom. Consume. And that's 20. We have a maxed out wisdom ability now. So all of our casting is very, very strong at this point. I can't believe we got that nat 20 on the last attempt. If that isn't the D&D gods telling us that they're on our side, I don't know what is. 2 rolls on that and we got it.
I'm so stupid. How could I have trusted her? I almost gave that monster my child.
Why the hells would you even consider that?
That's what she wanted. My baby. And gods, I was going to do it. For him. My husband. She was going to bring him back. Bring Connor back to life.
Your husband must have meant a great deal to you.
Connor would have done anything to save me. I had to do the same.
I don't think he would have sacrificed your child.
Back
Ethel saw you were vulnerable. She took advantage.
It's my own fault for letting her.
You're right.
Look, I don't like owing people.
That's a mess that I don't really want to touch. The whole, like, she was going to sacrifice her unborn child. There's some problems there. She's not thinking straight. She's in grief. Although this woman does hold a lot of responsibility here. I mean, she got her brothers killed. She would have gotten her child killed. I don't know what happened to her husband. I'm sure that wasn't necessarily her fault, but this girl caused a lot of chaos doing what she did. Better than nothing, I suppose.
Just look after it, alright?
I will.
My husband gave it to me. I should take him home.
You carted his corpse
His
down
coffin
here.
is just upstairs. A decent burial is the least I can give him. Thank you.
Probably turning in his grave, seeing what you just almost did to your child.
Who would have saved me?
Too bad about your brothers, I guess, huh?
Another step forward.
No, we're not done with Mayrina. Whether she necessarily deserves it or not is, I guess, to be determined, but we're gonna help her. We already saved her life and got her out of whatever deal she had struck, but
Take that.
we're still gonna help her. If we can. Potion of speed. The seeing eye. And we have here bitter divorce. Take that. And now we'll go into our inventory. And if there is an examine. Chunks of hair and flesh stick out from the twisted roots that make up the shaft of this wand. Connor is scratched into the surface. This letter is written in elegant cursive. Ethel, I have heard business has been slow. Rest assured, I have a job for you. A client fled Baldur's Gate without payment. My agents picked up his trail along the Chianthar and have ensured he will pass through your territory. Do as you wish to him. In exchange, I have a girl who suits your particular appetites. Her mother's mind is failing. My contact has assured her you can help. I'll have her sent by the usual route. M. We need to find out who this M is and make them pay for this too. Blotches of ink are spattered on this unfinished letter written in an uneven scroll. Sister dearest, are you feeling alright, Petal? I can't believe you let some pup give you the slip. I'd be mortified. Worry not. My redcaps nabbed the bugger. They're taking their sweet time with him. The screaming stopped a few nights past, but the sobbing continues. He'll die regretting he crossed a hag. A mother with a failing mind, you know me so well. I have the most darling mask for her. You must come to visit. For as much as we got her out of this hag deal, if we don't want her to do anything else reckless, I don't think we can really trust that she learned her lesson. And so, I'm going to try and give her the closure she seeks. Now you can assume that the wand with his name inscribed on it was going to be whatever method Ethel was going to use to uphold her twisted end of the deal. Because for as much as, you know, the deal's always had a backlash, she did give people what they asked for, technically. And if Mayrina wanted Connor up and around, then you can imagine he was going to be up and around to some degree.
Gods! Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again.
So what I'm about to do here might seem really harsh, but I think it's important. Now, she might hate me for the rest of her life after I do this, and if she does, that's okay. Because she's gonna move on and drop this whole bring my boyfriend back from the dead shit, which is what she needs to do. Found a wand. I think I can resurrect your husband.
What? You can?
I can, but I won't.
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back! Bring Connor back! Please!
Snap the wand in two. Again, she's gonna hate us for this, maybe for the rest of her life. But she'll get over this and stop trying to bring him back.
What have you done? You bastard! I thought you were going to hell!
I did, you just don't understand.
I thought...
Hopefully you will understand one day that that was for the best here. There was not that many outcomes and all of them were bad. He is Connor Vinderblood. He's a very significantly damaged corpse. Yeah, something tells me if he did come back, he wouldn't have been what she wanted. I think he would have instantly regretted her decision. Well, that takes care of the hag, although we did kind of kick the can down the road. She said she'll set up shop somewhere else, so we didn't really achieve much. But wherever she sets up shop, we can hope to follow and put an end to it all over again, which is definitely my intention. Now, in terms of things we have left to do in this chapter, the mainstay here is the goblin camp, and then we have the creche for Lae'zel. We found out where they were. They were heading down this way, but we're not going to touch this with a 10-foot pole yet. We are going to head into the goblin camp for the next episode, so I think we will slide on back to the Emerald Grove and then wrap the episode. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, there is of course a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with the Goblin Camp. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Pet your animals.